With the phone system that we provide to you, you are able to make and receive business calls on your laptop or computer. To do that, please head to this address here, stsfla-portal.bvoip.net/SSO/web client. And this is for the single sign-on method only if you are signing in with Microsoft Office 365 accounts. We will also place this link in the comments below so you can get to it. For non-single sign-on options, there will be a different video for that. So here we go. So go to the provided link and hit enter. Since you're using the single sign-on method, please click on the Login with Microsoft button. Enter in your Microsoft email account here. Enter in your password for your email account here. You're going to sign in. After you sign in, you've authenticated. Please go ahead and click on yes to say signed in. Perfect. When you first log in, this is going to be your default view. Your default view will be everybody in your organization that has a communication device such as a phone or soft phone client only. By the default view, it's always going to be all groups that you can see on the top right here. This is everything and anyone. You can quickly add people to your favorites by just clicking on the stars next to their names, and they will automatically go into the favorites group. We can also create other groups for you if you'd like. Just please put in a support ticket and we'll go ahead and do that for you. Also, you'll see on the top left here, when you first log in for the very first time, you're going to see this bell. This bell is letting you know that the website is looking for notification permissions. Please click on the bell. You're going to press OK. This is allowing notifications for this site. We recommend to allow notifications because if a call comes in or if a message comes in, it will notify you that that's doing so. If notifications are not set, you may not know if you are being called. Next section here is your chat. If your company uses the SMS option, any SMS text messages will arrive here, along with any internal messages between your internal team as well. You do not need to have the SMS option, as you can always just internally message another extension if you'd like. The next section here, which is the Meet section, this is for meetings. If you want to join or host meetings, you can with this app. By default, if it's your first sign-in, you will have to allow the camera and you will have to allow the microphone to do any meetings. And as you can see down here, they give you a quick meeting link. You can invite people if you like. You can do a self-test, and then you would just start now, and then you send that link over to whoever you'd like to join. Call tab. This is going to show any and every call that you have made or missed or abandoned by default. The first view is always the all. If you want to filter out just what came incoming, you could click on that, or what you made outgoing, or even just missed. Next section is the panel. The panel section is for advanced contact features settings, such as call queues and advanced hunt groups. You will see some data here. If you do not have any of those features, you will see that this is blank, and that's okay. Next section, the contact section. The contact section will show you all your contacts, any personal contacts that you may have entered personally, or any contacts that may be synced with your CRM, any contacts synced with your 365 account, your personal contacts that you may have made, any company contacts that we have programmed for you, and the all contacts is everything and anything. To add a contact, just press plus. Enter in the details, the first name, the last name, business, company, email, the phone number, um, and then press save. Now, all these fields are not required. You can just put a first name and a number, and that's fine too. Next section here, these three dots, separates between voicemail and settings. We're going to start with voicemail. The voicemail section shows you if any voicemails left for you, they will be shown here, where you can listen to your voicemails easily from this application. Back to the next section of the three dots, settings. The settings section has general, chat, audio video, view, call forwarding, your greetings, any integrations, a QR code, and your busy lamp fields. The general section is just general stuff to you. If you have a mobile number, you may enter it in, but it's not required. If you want to change the language to a different language, you may do so by clicking on the language section. Select a theme. You could use either the light or a dark theme, depending on how you like with your eyes. 3CX Talk Meet links. This is your friendly name. And then below is your links. The chat section of the menu gives you a couple options. If you want to see a toaster or not, or play a chat notification if a chat comes in, such as a bell or a ringtone, you may do that in this section. The audio video section will show what audio and video that your software will be using. If you have a desk phone along with this, you will see two options here. We're under use this device for calls. If you want to make and receive calls using your web browser application, please click the drop down and select browser. If you select browser, you will still be able to make and receive calls on your desk phone. This is just showing as more of like an allowance. The ringer section is the device that will ring when someone calls you. Please select the device that you want audio video. This is for your camera, speaker, microphone. If you have a camera, you may select what camera you want to use. The speaker, this is for the actual output of who you're speaking to on the other end of the phone. You would want to select what either speaker or headset you want to use to hear the voice. The microphone is for what device you're using to speak to someone on the phone. This could be either your headset, or it can be a microphone, it could be a webcam, or it could be integrated to the laptop. All those would be listed here in the dropdown. As you can see, I have many. Headset integration is strictly for headsets, such as Yealink, Jabra, um, certain kind of advanced headsets that are made for the phone only do have some integration here. Any USB headsets or Bluetooth headsets will not show up in this section. All of those headsets will always show up in the microphone, the speaker, and the ringer section. Here's your settings for some view. On the view menu section, these are all the settings you can use for anything for views. Call forwarding section, you could set up custom status messages. You could set up forwarding depending on what your status is here. For example, if you are away, you can say forward any internal or external calls to voicemail, or you can say my mobile if you have a mobile set up, or an external number, or say that is busy, so on and so on. And you can do the same thing with each one of these statuses. The greeting section is for you to use the default greeting or record a custom greeting if you want for your voicemail. You can make multiple custom greetings depending on what status you select. For example, you could have a custom greeting for business trip status, a lunch status, a do not disturb status, or your away status. You can even have one for if you're available, or then your default, which is for everything. The integration tab is for CRM integrations only. Your CRM will have to provide you support and instructions on how to use this tab. Many CRMs simply just need a link for a screen pop to pop up. For example, if you're using like a HubSpot and a customer calls in, a screen pop can show up as far as who that customer is um, and their information, or even custom messages on how to speak with them. The scan QR code is strictly for the 3CX app on your mobile device. If you download the 3CX mobile app, you can open that up, choose scan QR code. You would choose this QR code here, and it will set up your mobile device to make and receive business calls as well. The BLF tab is the busy lamp field. We may have this already set up for you, but you do have some areas where you can add certain things if they are blank. If something is already here, is because we had already set something up for you already initially. BLF, which stands for busy lamp field, will let me know if Juan is on or off the phone, where I can easily press a button and call him. If I want to set up anything custom, such as a speed dial key, I can do a speed dial key to anybody in the organization, or I could do a custom speed dial key to an external number and give it a first and last name. Shared parking key if I wanted to park calls on parking 1 or parking 2 or parking 3. It's like so. Or we could do a agent login, logout, if they're in or they're out. Uh, Change status key, available, later, so on. That's what these sections are for. Again, if it's blank, you can add whatever you like there. If there was one already set up, the ones that we set up, and if you overwrite it, about a day or so, it'll just change right back to how it was. Again, any help, just reach out to us and we'll give you a hand. Up on the top right here, you have a couple different options as well. If you want to make a call, you're going to click on the call button here, and you can either type using the number keys on your keypad or click on the buttons you see here to make any calls. To make a call, just type in the number, press enter, or click the call button, and your call goes out. This section here is another section for your QR with some more instructions on what app to actually install on your mobile device with the same QR that we showed earlier. This is a manual. If you need any quick little help, you have a manual right here where you can click on and get some easy instructions. This section here, which is you can set your status along here if you're available. See the green, you're available. If you're away, it turns to orange. If I'm do not disturb, it turns to red, and everything goes up how you set this up before. And that's it. That is the basic functions of the 3CX app for your laptop or computer.